Hey, I'm Reza Farhin. Thanks for clicking on this video. In the previous videos, I already broke down the Ordinary. Today, we're going to break down Hylamide. And I didn't mention the differences between the three skincare brands under DECIEM in the last video. Basically, the Ordinary is basic level skincare, single ingredient formulations, good for beginners or like skincare novices who are trying to build a routine from scratch, don't really know where to begin. They just need like really simple products, the basics, before they could start adding on to their routine, because you don't want to overwhelm your skin when you're just starting out. Hylamide is one step up from the Ordinary to get into more complex formulas, more ingredients in a product, less single ingredient items. Price wise, it actually used to be a lot more expensive than it is now. They cut the prices of a lot of Hylamide products by half. So now price wise is actually like on par with the Ordinary, but formulation wise it is one step up for sure. The results are longer lasting. Again, less single ingredient things and more complex, more technological formulations. And then NIOD is the same way. NIOD would be our most expensive, a lot more technologically advanced than Hylamide and Ordinary. If you ever decide to move on from the Ordinary or start to incorporate more things from the Hylamide or NIOD brands, but you don't know where to begin because you don't know what like the differences are between the Ordinary and the other two brands, or what to look for within Hylamide or NIOD, these next couple of videos are going to break that down. So let's get started with Hylamide. So the first Hylamide product is their high efficiency face cleaner. This is your oil cleanser. Like I mentioned in the Ordinary, is similar to like the squalane cleanser to help break down sunscreen and makeup at the end of the day. This one is a liquidy oil cleanser as opposed to a balm like the squalane cleanser. The high efficiency face cleaner uses a more complex blend of oils, whereas the Ordinary squalane cleanser is really just squalane, it's just that oil. And of course, I'll list all the oils here. This is I want to like this product so bad. It's a great job of removing sunscreen and makeup like a good oil cleanser does, but it's very irritating around the eyes. Me, other people on my team, and customers who have used it have reported this irritation, burning around the eyes. And even if you don't use it around your eye area, it's still irritating somehow, which sucks because it is a really good cleanser otherwise. And like I mentioned in the other video, oil cleansers are necessary for your nighttime routine. So as much as I want to recommend it because it's so good on the face, the irritation makes me not want to say yes to it, because nobody wants irritated eyes. Our eye area is really sensitive and we need to take really good care of it. Experiencing eye irritation every night just for the sake of taking off sunscreen and makeup isn't worth it. So the high efficiency face cleaner is not one that I would recommend. So the next two products are their face mists. So there's the Hydra Density Mist, which is your standard plant-based hydrating mist. And then they have a Pore Flush Mist, which is for mattifying, like temporary mattifying, helping with the appearance of pores kind of mist. This isn't a product, by the way. This is water that I use to mist my plants every day. Basically rose water plus other plants to kind of just help with hydration throughout your routine. Use it as a toner after cleansing or just throughout my routine. That's the way that I use it to kind of rehydrate, because it's better to put products onto damp skin as opposed to completely dry. This is a good product to rehydrate. It is $18, I believe, and you could find cheaper mists out there on the market, but if you wanted to stick to the DECIEM products, then yeah, I would say get this. The Pore Flush, I have mixed feelings about. I've used it to kind of see how well it would help my oily skin throughout the day. I didn't have any negative reactions to it. No irritation, no breakouts. Kept me pretty, I don't want to say pretty mad, but madder than usual, or less oily than usual. Is matter even a word? It worked, but then I was sort of thinking like the AC is also on in the store, so was it like the AC that was help controlling my oils, or was it the product? So when I first began to use it, I couldn't really tell, but there were a couple of times where I used it in my makeup routine. Like I would put on my primer, spray the Pore Flush, put on my makeup, spray the pore flush again, and it kept my makeup pretty matte, like more matte than normal, and it was even a little harder to take off my makeup at the end of the day. So it worked in my makeup routine. I'm sure it will work in a regular daily routine. I focus it just on the center of my face. I'm oily everywhere, but most oily in the center, so that's the way that I used it, and I really liked it in my makeup routine. So I would say try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like it's just a mist. So the next product would be this one right here, the SUBQ Skin. This is the anti-aging serum of the brand, a peptide formulation similar to Buffet. It has basically the same ingredients, hyaluronic, matrixyl, and argireline, along with a few other peptides to help with collagen production, but it is a little more long-term. It penetrates the skin a little deeper, like most of the Hylamide products do. Like I said, they're a little more long-term, a little more long-lasting. Also has a copper complex in it, aid in anti-aging and repairing and healing. I mentioned the Buffet with copper was made so people would have a more accessible version to the $90 copper that we sell in the NIOD brand. This is the same thing. It has a copper complex in it for those who want to try out copper, but again, don't want to spend all the money on the NIOD one. And I mentioned in the last video that the Buffet with copper was like not our favorite formulation. It left us really irritated and bumpy for some reason. And I mentioned that this is a much better alternative, and it is. You're still getting the same peptide copper formulation that Buffet with copper has, but it's better. It's not irritating. It just works like a regular gel serum on the skin. It's basically Buffet with copper, but better. It's just a lot better formulated. So we always recommend this one over the Buffet with copper in the ordinary. And this used to be like $40, but they dropped the prices to I think like $25. So it's actually cheaper than Buffet with copper. So we always say that you're getting more for less. This one is cheaper and the formulation is better, longer lasting. Just next up is the low molecular hyaluronic acid. This has 5 compounds of hyaluronic, where the ordinary's hyaluronic has 3 compounds. Ordinary's HA serum, the molecules of the H are a little larger, so it doesn't necessarily sink in or penetrate into the skin. It's a little more surface level, where this one, the 5 compounds, they're of different molecular weights, hence the name low molecular. And again, just penetrates deeper, a little more long lasting hydration. I mentioned that the ordinary's original HA serum is just not a favorite. This one is. We always recommend this one over that one. I'll show you the texture. It's a gel texture, but it isn't goopy or sticky like the ordinary's HA is. Yeah, see, no stickiness, no goopiness. Sinks right in, very lightweight, very nice soothing gel texture. Yeah, overall it's just a lot better. It doesn't just sit on the skin, it actually absorbs, sinks in. It has an HA precursor in it to kind of trick your skin into producing more of its own hyaluronic over time, which speaks to like the longer lasting long-term benefits of this product and all the other Hylamide products. The next product is their SUBQ eye serum, which I used to have, but I can't find it. It is basically a peptide formulation for your eye area. It's a peptide formulation similar to the SUBQ Skin. Tiny little bottle is like 15 ml, but of course for any eye serum, you just need like one tiny dot for both eyes, and it goes a long way. It lasts forever. A really good eye serum. It has like this milky consistency to it. It's very lightweight, not heavy for the delicate eye area. Won't clog up your pores unless you use a whole bunch, but like I said, eye cream, you need like the tiniest little dot. You don't need a lot. It's good. It feels really nice on the skin. It offers hydration. It offers anti-aging benefits. Dark circles, I guess, like I mentioned, dark circles aren't something you could really like get rid of, but keeping the area nice and hydrated kind of lessens the look of like tired or dark under eyes. So yeah, it's a really good eye serum for only $16. Eye serum isn't the most necessary thing in your routine, but if you wanted to have one, this is a good, simple one that's not too crazy or complex with ingredients. It's a really good starter eye serum for those wanting to incorporate something eye related into their routine, and they need something like really simple as far as anti-aging goes. Okay, so next up is the Glow Oil. This is a self tanner in a bottle. A lot of people assume that it is a vitamin C serum or just an overall brightening serum to help even out skin tone, and it's not that. It's self tanner basically, and it's a more natural, more organic alternative to the usual self tanners that are available on the market. We don't really recommend this one. We've never seen it look good on anyone. It leaves your skin kind of like yellowy orange. It gives this like weird yellow orange tint to the face. There's nothing glowy about it. Kind of makes you look like you have jaundice. A lot of people buying it always ask, oh, it's gonna make me golden brown like you. I'm like, no, not really. Sorry. Yeah, it's not a good product. I'm sure there are better self tanners on the market. I don't know. I haven't tried any self tanning products, so I can't make any recommendations. Hylamide self tanner isn't a good one. No. Okay, so Hylamide has one vitamin C serum. It is a pure L-ascorbic acid. It is called C25, so 25% ascorbic acid. Basic vitamin C serum, nothing much to say about this one. We recommend this one over the Ordinary selection of vitamin C, which again isn't the worst selection ever, but we would prefer Hylamide and NIOD's versions over the Ordinaries. If you've used vitamin C before in the past and you're looking to move up in strength, this is a good one. Simple vitamin C, again, just for brightening and antioxidant support in the morning. Not much else to say. It's a good serum. So next up is one of my favorite products from Hylamide. It's called Sensitive Fix. This is a calming serum to help with any sensitivity, inflammation, redness you're experiencing, whether it's just general redness or let's say after exfoliating or using a retinoid or retinol. If you're feeling a little sensitive, this will help calm and soothe that. Plant-based, it uses the Marvel of Peru flower that's supposed to be really calming and soothing on the skin, and a golden eye grass complex to help with the sensitivity, redness, inflammation, soothing. I have a weird dust allergy and it shows up as like red itchy spots on my face every now and then. I'll put a little bit of this in the morning and then about 10-15 minutes later it's gone. I also keep this in my bag in case I have like a flare-up. I just dot on a little bit on the area and it's gone in no time. Idea of it is similar to like Sika products to help with redness and soothing. This is basically the same thing. So next is, trying to think, there isn't a lot of products in Hylamide, so I'm trying to see if I covered everything. I think the next product is Pore Control. Is Hylamide's version of the Ordinary's niacinamide serum. We prefer this niacinamide over the Ordinary's. We just feel like the niacinamide is a lot better supported. It's a lot better formulated. It shows more results than the Ordinary's. I feel like the Ordinary's just isn't the most effective. If you wanted to try out a niacinamide serum from DECIEM, we would say go for Pore Control, or again, like I mentioned, any other niacinamide serum from any K-beauty brand. They're doing it right when it comes to niacinamide. So that's it for Hylamide. It's a very small brand, not a lot of products, but mainly because, like I mentioned, unlike the Ordinary, there are no single ingredient formulations. There's a little more that goes into each bottle, into each product, like what you imagine when you think of like a standard serum. A little more complex, a little more technology involved. Yeah, that's basically it. Hylamide is a great brand. I definitely recommend the Hydrating Mist, the Anti-Aging Peptide Serum with the copper in it, the low molecular HA, much better than the Ordinary's HA serum, the eye serum, and Sensitive Fix, which is basically almost everything in the brand I just recommended. But those are like our top favorite products. Of course, like always, feel free to drop any questions or concerns in the comments. Message me on social media if you have any questions. If I left out any information, of course I'll write it here or down in the description box below. Thanks for watching. NIOD is coming up next, so stay tuned for that.